What up my people, you're welcome back to my channel. Alright, so if you're new to my channel, alright, my name is Editorial and I am pleased to be here. Anyway, don't mind me, I'm just feeding myself, you know. Okay, so if you're new, do subscribe, thumbs up the video, and also you can also just share the video if you so please. Alright, so the title of this video today is going to be like traveling abroad, just like you guys have seen on the title. Okay, so I actually saw a particular comment. Now, before I go into the talk, I just want to say this, okay? People's talk actually, you know, make one to remember his or her past experiences in life and stuff. So I just feel like talking about this, not solely because of the comment, but because I just wanted to, you know, talk about this. Alright, so you guys can understand some of the things that some people actually go through while traveling abroad and all of that. I'm in no way saying that traveling abroad is not good, because I would want to do that, but I would want to do that only when I'm going on a vacation, and I would have to lodge in a hotel. You know, I would have to go out for tourists, check around the place, and after that I'll come back to my dear country, Nigeria. I got a particular comment that says Edith, you can't even travel abroad, you're there in your local country with staying in a hut, like in a hut. Like, it's my whole flat is not hot. It's not that hot, but that's not what I want to talk about. That was actually very funny and kind of like, it was just like, what's this? I don't look at all this stuff. No, all those comments can't spoil my day. No. Comments actually don't spoil my day. Yeah, it's actually, you know, make me laugh, because some people leave comments on your video out of frustration, out of hatred, out of so many reasons, out of nothing. Some people might just say something out of nothing. They don't hate you, they're not frustrated, they are not, nothing is happening to them. They just leave it because of nothing. So when I got that comment, I was like, okay, I remember this particular story when I was in school, and my colleague in school was actually telling us the story, because then in school, when we were in class and there's no lecturer that comes in, we just make the class, you know, like a meeting with a group of people here and all of that. So a particular guy was actually telling us his own story when he traveled abroad, and he actually wanted to go through a particular country, which I don't know, I've forgotten, but he wanted to go through 2 countries before he got to the US. So he actually traveled through the road, through the desert. Alright, according to him, he said they embarked on the journey. They went to Lagos, and from Lagos they entered a car or bus or something. So they entered a bus and they were like much, okay, and this guy is actually from Edo. He was my very good friend, because we actually used to do things together, like, you know, because we're in the same department for Edo State. Yeah, so when they travel, they embark on the journey from Lagos. They now embark using a bus. Where the things that I might not actually remember all of the countries he said, but I so I can remember everything that he said, and that actually really was very shocking to me, because that experience was not it. Some people actually go through that experience. I mean, we're not in the slave trade time anymore, so if you have to travel, why must I, let me use myself, why must I leave my country and then I'll have to go through the desert where there will be no water, there will be no cool air. The air that you can feel is a very hot air, and then you have embark on a journey just to go look for greener pasture, which you can as well just struggle out your life in where you are and you still make it. Once the greener pasture isn't on money, you can as well just struggle out your life in wherever you are, and you still get the money. Alright, going back to my story. Now, this guy said that they embarked on this journey, and then it took them about 1 week to get to a particular country, and the place was just pure desert, like pure desert. No, it's just rock, a very hot air and sand, no water. You can't even see a house. What you see is deserts. So they were walking, like trekking, because some particular people might come to pick them at a particular junction or at a particular station, but they have to walk to that station. All right, and if they walk and they come across people from that particular country who does not want them to cross to another country, they would have to send them back. So they have to, walk and dodge all those kind of people and hide and stuff. Now, according to this guy, he said that a lot of people were just dying of hunger, a lot of people were dying of thirst, a lot of people were just dying because of the hot air. Because I just can't imagine or visualize the desert in my head and just see how tasty. Like, for myself, only going to a construction site where there is no water and stuff, I'll be feeling so tasty. Then talk more of going to a desert where you have the sun there is super duper much. The breeze there is almost like going to carry you up, and the sand is super hot, and then you have to walk. So he said they walk and they walk and they walk. So they got to a particular station where they have to cross the river or the sea, I don't know. So they had to get into a boat. Now, according to him, he said some people also died in the boat, like water, because sometimes at some particular place the water is going to be very salty, and if it touches your skin it will irritate the skin and it will make your skin very red and all of that stuff. When he was actually telling us the story, I was just like, oh my goodness. I could just visualize those days when, when, of course, I can't say when we used to, because I didn't see it. I didn't see when slave trade was in vogue. I only heard about it and read about it. So I was just like visualizing the whole thing compared to that. So invariably, you are the one who is actually putting yourself in that kind of situation because you want to go look for a greener pasture. And according to him, he said when they got to a particular country, so they stayed there for some while. Now, out of 100 people that embarked on this journey, it was just like 60 people who survived, or 70 people who survived to the next country that would have to take you to the UK or the US or something. So invariably 30 freaking people died on the road just to go look for greener pasture. And I'm like, what the heck is that? So that actually brought me to this comment that I actually saw on my video, and I was like, number one, I don't even have anybody outside the country, and number two, I don't even have the desire to even like travel out of the country. I don't see myself living outside the country. No matter how rich I would be, I see myself living in Nigeria. So invariably, I love my country and I want to be here because I understand everything that is actually going on here, and I think I can fit in here. Alright? So if I would have to be so freaking rich in the future, which I'm praying for, alright, so it's gonna be I'll have my establishments, my company, everything is gonna be here, and I'm gonna have a good life here. What am I going outside of the country for? For a good life, right? So I can actually still have my good life here in Nigeria. Really, I would only travel. That does not mean that I might not change my mind later. Alright, I might change my mind later too, but now it's going to be on the basis of traveling legally, and I would have an accommodation there that I have to stay, not the one I have to be hiding away from authorities and stuff, just like the way being narrated to us. It was so tragic. It was scaring me. It was, there's so many people who have those kind of experiences when they kind of say it out, and you see those kind of people who like travel on the road to another country. Honestly, they would have to stay there for so freaking long and come back with nothing because they actually think that when you go there, it's just a one-way ticket to richness. They would not know that you have to still go there, work, struggle, and make a living just like you would do here. So that is just like telling you guys, my mind, and telling you that I love where I am. Okay, and I'm not saying I'm not going to travel abroad. Most definitely, I am going to be traveling like real soon. But nobody is gonna. I'm not traveling because someone said, "Oh, you've not traveled out of your country before." Yes, that is very, very true. I have not traveled out of my country before, and there are some people who are in other countries who have not traveled out of their country before. That is not a big deal. All right, I'm super proud of that. I know that traveling is part of education. When the time comes, I would acquire that particular education. But for now, I am good where I am. I am so good where I am. All right, some of the comments that we as YouTubers actually receive on YouTube. For me, I kind of feel that it is good because some of those comments actually inspire me to make more videos. Yeah, because sometimes I might be like wanting to make this particular video and I see something and I'll just change, to make a particular video. So that is just how it goes. It just flows along and all of that. But also, yes, I would be traveling abroad. Alright, for those people who care, I have a lot of people who are in the US right now, the UK, and all of that, so I can visit those people. Unlike before, where I don't have anybody, no friends, no family, no relative around, and I have to sit my butt in my country and struggle and get the greener pasture here. Alright, guys, so I hope you did enjoy this little story that I I remembered it because I've heard the story for some time now, but the comments actually made me remember the story, and I hope you did enjoy it. And yeah guys, for me, not gonna allow any person's comments like move me, no baby, because I've got some tons of hates, tons of love, and I'll have to go for the ones that love me, or for the comments that impact positivity to my life and not negative. No, I don't do negative. Alright guys, so that will wrap up this video for today. If you did love this video, please don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yep, and I will see you in my next video.